Hello YouTube, this is East Texas Libertarian. Been doing a lot of reading lately about silver and buying silver. And I thought, well hey, I'll go out and I'll buy some silver. So I did. I bought some of these. These are 1 ounce bars of silver. When I bought them, they cost $30 a piece, which is a pretty good deal since silver's gone up since then. That was about 2 months ago. Today, by the way, is February the 28th of 2011. So we'll look at some charts in just a moment. And I thought I'm also a coin collector. I've collected coins all my life, so decided to get on my coin collection and take a look at it. And lo and behold, I have silver in places I never expected. So let's take a look at my coin collection. These that I have here are American Eagles. Now these say $1 on the back, but actually they're not. I don't think they're legal tender. They're what you call bullion coins. They are just made for the pure silver in them. And each of these that I already had are 1 ounce of pure silver. This one is a 1922 silver dollar. I don't know about the silver content on those. Here we have half dollar, quarters, dimes, which these are dimes from the 1800s, 1890s, well, 1870s, 1890s, 1900s, all the way up to the 1940s. These are nickels, all the way up to the 1940s. And these are pennies from the early 1900s. And then here's 1908 to, I think, 1956. Well, anyway, that's just a Susan B. Anthony there. I wish I had more cases for all these coins, but I don't. I haven't got to them yet. I will soon, one day. But right now, a lot of them are just out. This is my collection of wheat pennies. The wheat pennies, like I said, are 1908 to, I think, 56. I don't know the exact date on that. Except for the year 1943, in which the government produced pennies made out of steel because they were using copper for the war effort. These aren't necessarily worth anything. They're just a neat little unique item to have because I like coin collecting. This pile of pennies is pretty much worthless, except for these are pennies that are 1956 all the way to 1981. See here we have the wheat pennies, which the back has, let me find it here. It says 1 cent, has the wheat on the side. And these are the other pennies, the more recent ones, up to 1981, that had the Lincoln Memorial on the back of them. Now, these are my coins, just spending coins. When I get my spare change, I put them in here. Now, what I like to do is go through my spare change, look for wheat pennies, pre-1982 pennies, and older nickels and coins. What I look for in dimes and quarters is anything before 1964, and in nickels before 1946, because that is what we call junk silver. What is junk silver? Junk silver is coins, like I said, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Nickels before 1946 and dimes before 1964 and quarters before 1964 had 10% of silver. There's this neat little website, which I don't know how well it's going to show up there, called coinflation.com, where you can look. And today, being February 28th, the cost of copper is $4.48 a pound, and the cost of nickel itself is $13.08 a pound. So if you look at a regular penny, that includes the wheat pennies all up to 1982, which are 95% copper. The metal value is 3 cents. You see 0.0295711. So 3 cents is the actual cost of the metal value of a penny before 1981. No, before 1982, rather. A nickel. There's statistics on quarters and nothing really interesting on more modern coins because the metal value of those isn't really interesting. Until we get to the 1942 to 45 nickels, the silver value in that is $1.90. A dime, silver value of the dimes up to 1964 is $2.44 just for the silver value in a dime. In a quarter, let me find it here. Washington quarter up to 1964, the silver value is $6.11. So that's pretty good. Looking at these coins for the silver value alone, like I said, they're what's called junk silver because they're less than 10% silver. But hey, it looks pretty good to me. You know, if there's nothing else to trade, those coins are able to be melted down. Just want to make a point saying that destroying U.S. currency is against the law. I do not advise it. This is only in the event of a total economic catastrophe. Today, we can see the price of silver is at $33.82. That chart you're seeing there is a 1 month chart for the price of silver. So I just wanted to take a moment and show you my silver. And of course, no silver and coin, silver, copper, basically these are put aside for raw materials in case I ever need those raw materials. Those are never actually complete without the home security system. So this is my home security system to protect my copper and my silver. Now, of course, a lot of people advocate buying gold. You hear that commercial all the time. But you know what? Look here. Gold today is $1,410 an ounce. I don't have $1,410 laying around to buy an ounce of silver, buy an ounce of gold, but I do have time to look through my spare change. I do have time to look and see what old coins I have that have 90% silver, and I do have sometimes. See, let me get this up again. $33.66 to buy a 1 ounce silver bar. All right. This is East Texas Libertarian saying, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Thanks, YouTube.